Hi friends, I hope you're having an inspiring day. We are doing a Princess Polly try on and haul. I feel like every season Princess Polly comes out with some pieces that become rock star items in my closet. So I'm so excited to share with you my favorites from this season. A very big thank you to my friends at Princess Polly for partnering with me and sponsoring this video. As always, they've given me a discount code to share with all of you. It's MELH. And if you're unfamiliar, Princess Polly actually ships out of the US. They have free standard shipping over $50 USD and $70 Canadian. For my Canadian friends, they also offer AfterPay. They have free easy returns within 30 days, and all the shipping and duties, all that is calculated at checkout, so there's no surprises at the door. With all that, let's get to my favorites of the season. I said favorites in general because truly the Princess Polly items that I have in my closet are some of my favorite items in my closet. The first thing I want to show you is actually the set that I'm wearing. I took it out for a little test run before showing you guys. It's called the Adora set, and it's this camel brown set. It is super comfy. I sized up on this, but it is such a beautiful knit. I feel like Princess Polly knits in general that I have in the past from my experience are so well made, so high quality, and they just fit really well. I sized up because I typically, as you know, like my loungewear or just comfy wear to be a little bit oversized, and because it's a little bit more elasticized, I feel like you can kind of sway between sizes. I feel like this set is such a winner. The pants and the top were a combined total of $78, and I feel like I'm gonna wear both together but also separately on their own so much, so definitely a huge score. Here is the Adora set. I just want to show you the full action of this set. Super comfortable, super elasticized. Like I said, I sized up on this one. I'm glad that I did. I feel like with knitwear, it's always just a little bit more comfortable when you've got a little bit more fabric to work with, a little bit of a flared leg there, and super excited to wear, again, both of these pieces separately as well as together. One of the things that I feel like I have been missing in my closet is a cable knit cream sweater. It's something that I feel like is a wardrobe staple, and yet somehow I don't have one. This is the Anaya jumper. I actually got it in a medium large. Again, I just wanted it to be a layering item. For me, I'm Canadian and it is super cold where I live, so layering is just, it's top priority. So far, the knit on it is super heavy, really thick, really well made, especially when you look at the seams. This is something I've started to do a little bit more often to kind of check out my pieces and really see the quality of them. And this cable knit sweater here is $60. Here is that knit cable knit sweater on. How cute. And again, I sized up. This is a medium, a large medium in the sweater, and I just feel like it gives all of the cozy winter vibes that you need this season. Next up, and also kind of a knit, it's a ribbed, stretchy, elasticized knit. It's very reminiscent of a cropped sweater that I got from Princess Polly, I believe last year, and love so much. I wear it a little bit on too heavy of a repeat. I have to kind of cycle it out, but it is this fully buttoned up, almost polo style cropped knit ribbed sweater. I say sweater because it is actually quite a hefty, thick knit material. Seams look so good. Something I actually urge you guys to check out on all of your pieces. I feel like that's really helped me to kind of upgrade my closet to more staple pieces that will last me over time. This one here is $50, but so excited by the quality and the stretch on this piece here. Here is that cream knit top. It fits super well. I will say that for me and my body type, it kind of looks better like this. I can button it all the way up like that, but I just feel like it looks just a little bit better opened up like this. I feel like this is a really cute casual look. Obviously a crop, which I'm a huge fan of. Again, just wearing it with the bottoms from that Adora set, but so cute. And the sleeve length is always chef's kiss, and the thickness of this fabric is, as I expected, bomb.com. Continuing with knits, because you know we are in the winter season, is this super cute sweater vest. I have quite a few sweater vests from Princess Polly and love all of them. I really like the way that they fit and drape, and as we were mentioning, how they layer. Layering is always a top priority. But this one here, again, no surprise, really nice, heavy, thick, knitted fabric. This is actually a really tight weave, so I'm really happy about that. This is a size small, although it does look quite a bit bigger than that, so I would keep that in mind. It is definitely meant to look a little bit more oversized, give you a little bit more draping. I intend on wearing this probably over top of a turtleneck and or an Oxford shirt, but really excited about this houndstooth. I feel like this is a print that never really goes out of style. And this one here is $55. I never really loved houndstooth, but after wearing this sweater, I feel like I am a convert and love houndstooth. So this is how it sort of drapes on. Like I said, it kind of gives you a little bit more of a wider neck because it does have a little bit of an oversized look, so it drapes a little bit over your shoulder. This is a size small and how it drapes. It does have a little bit more of a boxy cut, which makes it really easy for layering. You don't want things, I think I've mentioned this before, but things that cinch in kind of creates a bubble effect, but this one doesn't do that. Love this thick white piping across the vest. I feel like it gives it a little bit more of a bold look and so cute. We need to say this. I always forget to mention the itch test, but you can always assume that if I'm wearing something and I like it, it's not itchy, because if it's itchy, it just isn't making it on the channel. The last two tops are actually two that I'm playing around with. It is a little bit more of a trendy item, a trend that I kind of want to play around with. I kind of get inspiration from a lot of the trends that Princess Polly shows. There's so many items on their site. There's such a variety of styles. I feel like you could definitely find something that's up your alley. But for me, what I like to do is typically stay towards classic pieces that I know I'll wear, but also play with a few items or a trend that I'm really interested in or has kind of piqued my interest. And this is one of them. So this is a classic little crop top. I am personally a fan of crop tops. I know that people can sway both ways, but I don't know if you can tell, but it's got this under wiring here that kind of sits underneath your girls. So it's kind of like a bottom cleavage, I guess, just underwire in general. Now, a few reasons why I was really excited about this trend is, one, I typically like or need to wear a bra. For reference, I am a 32D, and sometimes the girls just need a little extra support. I don't really let that hold me back, as you probably well know, but this one here, I just felt like was a trend that was going to be so cool, add really interesting shape to an otherwise really classic looking basic top. Now, a few things and little details that I love that Princess Polly adds on sleeves that kind of sit almost off shoulder. They actually add this little silicone rubber attachment so that it stays up on your shoulder there, which again, I just think is such a nice touch. So this is a ribbed long sleeve, super cropped, obviously, top with that underwiring. And this top here is $42. The verdict on this trend, this scallop underwire trend, is your girl is into it. This is definitely a very cropped crop. I will put it there, but I love the look of this. I think this is so unique. I don't have any crop top like it. It's definitely super cute for maybe going out in the winter, like to a party, but definitely for the spring summer season. I feel like this is super cute, such a vibe, makes me feel very sexy. I don't know, something about this scallop trim just to me speaks really unique and a really nice shape. But here is how the top fits. I love, 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 as I mentioned, that silicone addition to the sleeves, which makes this sleeve not come off despite basically being at the edge of my shoulder, and just such a well-made top. And I couldn't resist trying the short sleeve version or a version of that trend. You can kind of see that scalloped underwiring there a little bit better. The wiring is nice and thick, very, very supportive from what it looks like right now. This is also in a ribbed sort of fabric. It's also got this little tie detail here. I like this because obviously the tie detail around the body is a very trendy look, but It is easily snipped off, so later on when, let's say, I don't really want to do the tie-up trend, I can snip that off and this top will still be very classic and wearable. And the short sleeve version of the Becca top, that was the long sleeve version I showed you before, this one here is $38. Here is the short sleeve version of that top on. Super cute, like I said, like the crisscross action now. But if I didn't at any point, I could also just snip them off here. You can actually tie it up in a couple of different ways, like this, through the front or through the back as well. But I just think that this is such a cute look. Very, very on trend right now. Very cute, very sexy. And the scallop underwire trend, I have decided I am here for it. And that's it for tops. Let's move into bottoms. Now, I will preface with the fact that I believe the rest of my haul is black. I don't know why, but honestly, I feel like you can just never go wrong with black. But I will preface that a lot of the items that I'm going to show you do come in different colors on Princess Polly, so if you're not into black, voila, you can find other colors in them. Starting with this classic skirt, which honestly, I have been waiting to come back into stock in my size. It's called their Selby skirt. It is a very just classic skirt. Classic mini skirt. Really not much to it. They do have a little bit, a few darts on the side. They do have a back zipper enclosure here. But this is just the perfect mini skirt from what it looks like online. I've never tried this one on yet, but I have a few skirts from them, the Lucid skirt being one of them, that are just classics. The Lucid skirt is a pleated skirt and I have it in both black and white, but they have some of these classics that I just feel like are cult favorites. This seems to be one of them, so I'm super excited to try it on. This is a size 6, so a little bit bigger than my typical size 4. I've found that sometimes sizing up can help in terms of length, especially with things like mini skirts. So super excited to give this one a run. And again, just otherwise a very classic black skirt in a sort of linen-y textured material, but a black mini skirt. And the Selby skirt is $38, comes in multiple colors, so if this goes well, you know your girl is going to go back for other colors. Here is the skirt on, and it is legitimately the perfect mini skirt. I completely understand why it is always sold out in so many different colors. It just fits so well. I sized up on this, as I mentioned, and it just gives me a little bit extra length. I feel like it is not too short whatsoever. When I bend down, I don't feel like I'm going to be fully exposed. It also gives me a little bit of extra wiggle room in terms of where I want it to sit on my body. It does have a little bit of stretch to it, but not a huge lot, so that extra room is definitely very welcome. I am a creature of habit when it comes to bottoms. You will recognize this pant name because I have it in 2 other colors, and it is called the Archer pant. And other than my cult favorite denim brand and my cult favorite like pants brand, this is pretty much the only other pant that I love consistently in my closet. It is a high-waisted, almost in between a wide and straight leg pant. I have it in a charcoal gray, I have it in a taupey brown, but I didn't have it in a black, and it's just a pair of pants that I love. I stand by these. They are so comfortable. They do have bell rings here. They've got some subtle pleating, a button and zipper enclosure. So very classic pant style. They've got pockets on both sides. That sort of hidden side pocket. Nothing on the back, so really clean panels. And it is just one of the best pants I have tried ever, full stop. And the Archer pants here are $55. Here are the Archer pants on. I mean, I have them in 2 colors, so I knew I was gonna love them. But if you're unfamiliar with how they look, like I said, they're a bit of a wider leg, straight to wide leg fit. Very comfortable. Honestly, I don't have more great words to say about these pants. I just love the way they fit and how good they feel on my body. I feel like that's one of the major things, is just how comfortable they are on. And put a belt through it if you want to. Don't. Button enclosure that kind of fits seamlessly in with the pants. Just one of the best pants I think I own in my closet. So much so that I have 3 pairs of them now. This next piece is actually a set. So it actually came with a top and bottom, and the bottoms actually look very similar to the Archer pants. So you might not even be able to tell a difference. So that might be a consideration. If you are looking at a pant like the Archer pant, classic seamless pant, and it comes with this cute little crop top here, which I feel like it's such a look. I also will note that with sets, it tends to be better if they are sold together and or if you get them at the same time. I know that black just seems like black, but oftentimes blacks don't match. I don't know if anybody else has had this, but because of that, I tend to like to find things that are already kind of paired together, are made with the same fabric, so you don't have that mismatchy color, even if it's something as simple as a black. The fabric on this is really nice, a little bit of a stretch, but not too much, almost suit-like material. Another thing that I really like about their crop tops, a lot of them, is that they actually have a zipper enclosure on the side, so you can get in and out of them a lot easier. Kind of speaks to the quality of their pieces. And the set for the crop top and the wide leg pant is $72. Here is the set on. Love it. Very, very classic. I feel like staple looking items that you could wear on their own or together. I will say that the pants are very, very similar to the Archer pants. So if you are kind of looking for the Archer pants, but you kind of want a set to go with it, this is definitely a really, really great option. The only difference is that the button kind of comes to the side a little bit more, so it's almost like a crossover action, but it's such a small detail. Other than that, very reminiscent of my favorite silhouette of pants, but this is also just a really comfortable set. Truly, I feel like it could almost cross over into loungewear, even though it's not. Dress up, dress down. And if you are a little not comfortable with crop top situation, this is a really great layering moment for a sort of Oxford shirt underneath or a turtleneck underneath. Makes this a little bit more modest, a little bit more conservative, but such a great set and a really, really good value. Let's move on to dresses and jumpsuits, my favorite category probably from Princess Polly. Some of my favorite dresses of all time are from Princess Polly, as you probably know from my Instagram and or previous videos. But the first one is actually the black variation of a white dress that I already own. I think I got it last year. It was probably one of my first Princess Polly try-ons ever. But it is this gorgeous Oxford style dress. Now, it doesn't look like much here. I need to try it on and show you. But the tailoring on this dress is incredible. It's got these gigantic, almost French cuff sleeves with button details. The weight of this fabric is beautiful. It's got these utilitarian looking pockets at the front and a full buttoned enclosure. But I will say that the biggest thing about this dress is the tailoring. So the way that it falls, it's a little bit looser up on the top. It kind of cinches in where your hips are and then gives you almost like a little bit of a pleated skirt action, because it does have a bit of pleating on the side back panels here. And the fit of this dress is just so beautiful. So this is called the CoverGirl dress and it is $81. How good is this dress? I mean, I already have this dress, so I kind of knew that it was going to be so good. But this is the black version of that dress that I have in white and love. So as I mentioned, the tailoring on this is one of the things that I love about it the most. You've got this sort of A-line action. It hugs around the hip area. It's got these flared out sleeves with this gigantic cuff situation. Just these little things that make this dress such a standout. This next dress is a little bit risque on the cutouts, but your girl is here for that trend. Now, I think when it comes to any trend, you just have to identify whether it's something that makes you feel good or whether it's something that you're buying just temporarily. So for me, one of the things that I always refer back to is slip dresses. I've loved slip dresses. If you've been on this channel for a while, you'll know forever. But they've only recently become a really hot trend. But for me, I have and will continue to love my slip dresses way past this trend is over. So that's the same sort of feel for me, I feel like, towards cutouts. A long-winded way to say I like cutouts, and I feel like they're one of those trends that I just fell in love with because it was a trend, but will love long afterwards. So it's kind of hard to see, but there are cutouts here where it goes through the center of your body. I just gotta try this on to show you because it's really hard to see here. But I felt like this was so sexy. What an interesting way to kind of bring this trend together. Not just like little slits on the side, but right through the half of your body. So hopefully it cuts out in the right places. But super excited to see it on. It's got these little button details here that are just for show. They don't actually unbutton. So no worries about spilling out of it or anything like that. And the fabric is super stretchy, which I feel like is one of those important factors when it comes to cutouts. If not, it's unlikely they'll stay in the place that they're supposed to, and especially with something as risque as this, I feel like you need to make sure that it stays in the right places. And this dress here, it's called the Zelda dress, is $65. I was a little nervous, don't get me wrong, but how cute is this dress? I have never tried anything with this sort of cutout. It definitely was a little bit of a, I don't know, moment, especially with this large cleavage situation, but I just feel like it is so sexy, such a showstopper. I just have no words. Sometimes you put on a trend and you're like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna pull it off, but then you put it on and it works so well. I think, again, one of the things that saves this dress from being too revealing is the fact that because it's stretchy, it kind of molds to your body. So you can kind of place it however you like to make yourself feel a little bit more comfortable if you are worried about moving around and coming out. But I really don't feel all that exposed. I just feel like this is such a statement and also somehow really comfortable because this fabric feels like I'm wearing nothing at all, which we know that I love. Very last but not least is a jumpsuit, and as you can tell, I really like my knits. I have also had a really great experience, like I said, with Princess Polly's knit, so I felt quite confident in this one, but it is a knitted one-piece jumpsuit. So you've got a little bit of a wide leg at the bottom, you've got a one-piece knitted halter action at the top, and then you've got this low back action. These straps actually hook in to these back holes here, and the price on this one is incredible as well. This jumpsuit here was $64. Here is the jumpsuit on, super comfortable. This woven fabric is a dream on the body. It just feels so nice. Hugs in all of the right places. You can also adjust the straps as you wish because it ties up in the back, but a moment for this back situation. Ah. Jumpsuits are also so great because they elongate your body by creating no separation in your body, so your torso and your legs look like one seamless, flowing, beautiful goddess that you are, and super, super into this piece here. And that is it for my Princess Polly try on and haul this season. I hope you liked the pieces that were my favorites. They're my favorites, so obviously I like them, but I'd love to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. As you can tell, I love Princess Polly. I feel like if you take a look at my Instagram, you'll definitely see that I wear their pieces quite a bit and quite often. I feel like they bridge the gap really well for me between my classics and trends that I'm really starting to like or play around with or just want to kind of give a go at. A reminder, if you liked any of these pieces or any pieces on Princess Polly, that you can use my discount code MELH. A reminder to like this video, make sure to follow on Instagram, and check the description box with the little drop down arrow for all of the links to all the pieces that I mentioned today. But with that, friends, I hope you have an inspiring rest of your day. Remember to wear something that makes you feel good today. I feel like we all kind of need that in our life, especially at the beginning of the year. And with that, I hope you have an inspiring rest of your day. Remember that kindness doesn't cost a thing, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!